Hey everyone, this is my reaction to the second episode of Goblin Slayer. Now, first episode, I liked the first episode. I thought it was pretty good. Not everybody agrees with that opinion. There were definitely a few hilariously butthurt people on the internet after episode 1, but for the most part, most people were pretty happy with the first episode. Now, what happened in the first episode? Well, our main character, the priestess, she just kind of became an adventurer, was going to have a good time with her new party that invited her because they needed a priestess, so it all worked out pretty well. But they made the mistake of underestimating goblins, and they regretted that because the priestess's new party all got pretty much out of commission, I guess would be a good way to put it. None of them are going to be adventuring ever again, so she kind of had to find a new party. And for now, that's just the Goblin Slayer, because he helped her. If it wasn't for him, she would not be she would be out of commission as well. So she's kind of working with him now. I don't think there'll be a two-party person forever. I think they'll get more people along the way. I think, because I do see other people in the cover art, so I assume we'll get, a couple of people added on. Maybe they hate goblins as much as he does. We still don't know exactly what that's about, really, so... But there's something there. Anyway, let's see how the priestess's new adventuring goes. Hopefully better than her last one, so... 3, 2, 1, play. Uh... how about a sword? Well, no need to be so upset with her. What exactly are you so upset about? You clearly are. What do you call it when you yell at someone? But yeah, clearly getting some backstory here. Uh, he might have. I don't really have enough context on this scene to be sure exactly what I'm watching here, but I can make assumptions. I don't think this is one of the girls from the killed party. I think it's that girl, actually. The one that sleeps naked because she's awesome like that. But yeah, I think she was in the cover art or on the character list from MyAnimeLIst, one of the two. I think I remember seeing her somewhere. So she might end up joining the Goblin party, the Goblin Slayer party. But yeah, clearly her backstory. We gotta be quiet and listen to the opening now. So far, a bit more mellow than I was expecting. Okay, there's the goblins. That picked up. Uh, man, goblins are like horrible creatures. Yeah, there's that girl, I think. Why are you running from the goblins, man? Kill them. Yeah, there's a lot of dice. Obviously, because this is kind of, Dungeons and Dragons type thing, tabletop gaming. The person that wrote the story is kind of familiar with that sort of thing, so I think that's the reason behind the dice. Oh, damn. Good morning to you. Well, she fell forward a little bit in that scene, that would have been glorious. Oh, damn, she really is, packing. Apparently she's already with the Goblin Slayer, so... I figured she might have been, but I was kind of 50-50 on that. You go do that. Still don't know what your name is, but, very thorough. Yeah, I knew it was related to goblins. I'm sure if goblins have any kind of government, they'd have like a high bounty on his head. He's very careful, I get it. And man, Jesus Christ, what size are you, woman? So where's Priestess right now? Is he not even gonna take off his armor to eat? Nice bag of gold. Looks it. Well, I mean, he doesn't really have any hobbies or anything, so wouldn't have much to spend gold on. Always goblins to slay. Wonder if this is before he met up with the priestess, or they're just not together right now. Wonder if we'll ever see under the armor. Well, I mean, you could probably knock someone out with those tits, so... There's always more goblins to kill. I suppose so. Oh, really? Well, I guess if you hate goblins, I guess that would be better if they weren't around. Even if you'd be out of a job. Oh, but think we got a job to do. The thing she says with a smile. Please just kill the goblins, that's all I ask. They're a menace. Not a lot of money. Is that even enough? Okay. That's good. I don't know how the Goblin Slayer makes so much money killing goblins. I'm not sure about eating them, but they do kidnap and rape them. But I guess they might. I mean, why not? Rough job. Have they really just been increasing in number lately? We need more Goblin Slayers, clearly. Well, no, we do have one person that loves it. He's not a newbie, but he does it. Yeah, Priestess has not been in the episode at all. Yeah, trolls are the worst. I see a fairly stacked lady back there, too. Not quite as Redhead's level, but... Yes, only the block button is effective. Please stop hitting on the worker. This guy. He has much more expensive armor than the Goblin Slayer does. not the right conclusion to come to from that. Well, because he fights goblins, he doesn't want to get good armor on that. Okay, we're excited. Well, everybody wants the big monsters. You know, with the most money and benefits. Our main character has a very different mindset than the average adventurer. And then, you know, Porcelain Ranks just grab whatever they can get. He can be a little bit pickier than that. Better not take his job from him. How about no? Yeah, get wrecked. Yeah, she seems interesting. Definitely looks important. Yeah, he's not going for the dragons and things. That would be... There's a priestess. Are you gonna adventure again today? I don't think so. I think it's fine. Yeah, we can't afford to let goblins live. Don't be silly. Well, I mean, small price to pay to get rid of goblins. I don't think you can change someone's way of thinking that quickly and easily. So that's how much time has passed. Okay. Thank you for letting me know that. Like what? Basically teaching her the way of goblin slaying. I like it. Yeah, you don't want to get surrounded in a cave. That's bad. Yeah, because you don't want to underestimate goblin slayers like some people do. That's how you get killed. And eaten, you know. What was that? No, I want to see more of that. An old fort. We're gonna do that one, aren't we? Of course. Goblins are evil after all. Yeah, the goblins need to die. Goblin Slayer's son. They're gonna die, aren't they? Okay. Only 3. I mean, the balance is fine, but could probably use a couple more party members. Yeah. Yeah, but they were they were way too arrogant. Abandon them. It was never his job or responsibility to do anything with them. Yeah, they're kind of different people. You know, at first I thought maybe she was a fighter that, you know, helps him kill goblins sometimes, but it doesn't seem like she's an adventurer herself. Seems like she just, you know, lets him live with her family. Yeah, I might want to get to bed. You know, I don't blame her at all for sleeping naked if she has to try to fit those puppies in clothing. That's gotta be really constricting. Hey, goblins! Why are they still alive? They just look so grotesque and horrible and evil. Oh no, I think we've been spotted. It would suck. That'd be a horrible day. Is that what happened to you? Yeah, it's pretty bad. Yeah, that would be beyond horrible. And dedicate your life to slaying goblins. So, looks like we didn't die, so that's good. Ooh, oh damn. That was a good shot. Yeah, definitely people would do that. Yeah, rest in peace, guys. uh, you don't want to jump to that conclusion. And then they get in over their head. In other words, we kill all of them, every last one of them, or things just get worse. Wow. Nice line. I let him stay here, but don't get too involved with him, okay? Ooh. Ow. Is he really implying that he's the kid from the flashback? Oof. Because that's what I was figuring, but... Yeah, interesting sky. I haven't commented on that yet. Yeah. Once the place is on fire, they kind of have to come out, so... Which is much better than us going inside. Always wear protection. Or we just gonna lock them inside so they all burn to death. That's great. Well, not all of them burned to death. One got out. Oof. uh, I think I'd be using protection. Well, this was a pretty easy job. And yeah, they're done. Of course. Can't let a single one of them live after all. Yes. Extermination might not be a glorious job, but it's necessary. Ooh. Uh, we're definitely not a typical silver. Oh, I thought it was gonna end there. She always sounds so cheerful when she talks to them. Now give me your best goblin quest, please. Wow, she really is excited to see him. Because he's the most useful adventurer because he, eliminates the scum of the earth, goblins. They're a much bigger problem than dragons. I'm hungry for vengeance. Please do. Now it ends? Okay. I figured. So yeah, this episode we got a decent idea of what his typical day-to-day adventuring life is like. How some of the other adventurers see him. We got a little bit on his backstory. You know, if I interpreted things correctly, which is always up in the air. I walk this lonely road. Yeah, red-haired girl might not be an adventurer that works with him, but clearly there are some people that do, because you see other people on the cover art. People that I don't think we've seen yet. Yeah, at least a couple. So I don't know. Yeah, not quite as brutal as episode 1, I would say, but a very good episode, nonetheless. The last episode, the focus was more on Priestess than anyone else. This episode was more on the Goblin Slayer himself, so that's good. The Bard. Leans into our hero. Well, yes, there are always going to be goblins that need slaying. Oh, he exists, alright. Okay, yeah, she's on the cover art. An elf girl. Very, very nice elf girl. Is that your name? Unexpected visitors, I would assume she's an unexpected visitor, but who knows. Okay, that was the second episode of Goblin Slayer. A pretty good second episode. And we got another quest done this time, but rather than for the priestess' perspective, we were more in the Goblin Slayer's perspective, because his typical day is just kind of, he walks into the guild. He says, hey, got any good goblin slaying related quests for me? Once everybody that wants their dragon quests and other, really profitable quests is already gone, he goes up there and gets his quest, goes to the best goblin slaying area, and does just that, slays the goblins. And we also got some backstory. We got to see him as a child. I assume that's the Goblin Slayer. They kind of implied it was. And he had to watch his female childhood friend, which he does get reunited with at some point, leave. We didn't get a lot of details about the circumstances of her kind of being sent away. Probably related to goblins in some way, since everything bad in this show is related to goblins in some way. But apparently, the village that he as a child was a part of was just destroyed and just completely ruined by the goblins, and he had to watch that as it happened, unable to do anything because, of course, he's a child. So that definitely instilled with him a very deep-seated, very, very deep-seated hatred of goblins, and that's when he learned the truth about goblins, that they're all horrible creatures and they all must die. And he has kept that pretty much with that idea lit within him through his entire life since then. And that's why he knows the importance of killing every last goblin, because if you let one live, that one grows into a much bigger problem. So you kill all of them, every last one of them. You search the nooks and crannies and you get every last one of them. And yeah, that's what he does. So later in the episode, we see him teaming up with the priestess once again, who's learned a little bit more with their magic, and which she learned protection, which is definitely a very, very useful spell. And it was utilized by basically blocking the door after we set the fort up ablaze, so the goblins couldn't escape. They all had to stay in there and die by the flames, and or smoke. So pretty good way to make sure you kill the maximum amount of them without actually having to go inside. That was actually pretty brilliant, really. I mean, even without the protection spell, it would have been a pretty good idea, because you just kill them as they come out the door if there's only one entrance and exit. But yeah, this is even better. So yeah, priestess definitely continuing to be a very valuable member. And yeah, we got more on the red-haired girl, which, I mean, did they say her name? I don't think they did. I mean, MyAnimeLIst just calls her, Ushikai Musume, or Cowgirl. I think I'll call her Cowgirl. That's a very fitting name, if you know what I mean. Okay, Cowgirl. I mean, she seems to like the Goblin Slayer quite a bit. Cares about him a lot. Asking if he needs any food, if he's hungry. Letting us know just how much caution he takes to make sure their home isn't attacked by goblins or anything, because he's very knowledgeable on the subject. And she sleeps naked, which is obviously something I appreciate quite a bit. And very understandable given her body. Don't want to. It's a crime to wrap up those puppies any more than you have to, really. But yeah, just she doesn't fight though. I don't think she fights. I think she just is stay-at-home waifu kind of character. But yeah, all joking aside, I don't think there's anything romantic there. I don't think Goblin Slayer really cares about anything romance related. I think he just only cares about killing goblins. And the father kind of lets him stay there for just because he pays rent, of course. But yeah, it was a pretty good episode. Very much a characterization sort of episode. We got to learn a lot more about our main character, the Goblin Slayer, this episode. And next episode, it seems we're going to start to introduce more characters, like the green-haired girl. I don't remember her name, but the elven archer, because of course the elves an archer. I mean, why wouldn't she be? Yeah, she seems really cute. I love her outfit. Pretty great character design. And I wonder what she will say to the Goblin Slayer when she arrives. I mean, I assume she joins his party, and I wonder if she also has any kind of hatred for goblins, because hearing the story is kind of what got her interested in it, I guess. So it would make sense if she hates goblins a lot as well, and then feels that sort of connection with somebody who also hates and slaughters goblins. So that there might be something for them to bond over, and they join because of that. That might be a thing. But yeah, she does look very skilled. She looks like she could be a silver adventurer or higher. So definitely could probably bring something good to the table. Because her party has a priest and a tank, warrior. So some long range DPS from an archer would be definitely appreciated. So hopefully we get that. Definitely seems like a character I want to get a bit more into. And yeah, it was funny seeing various adventurers who just like regular adventurers that just want to get the most profitable missions they can, or if they're porcelain, just want to get whatever missions they'll accept that's not completely horrible to do. So yeah, pretty cool to see that for that contrast. Yeah, oh, and it's nice that the 3 adventures that they mentioned that were doing the other Goblin mission, that they, succeeded and survived and got back. That's pretty nice, because they were kind of operating under the assumption, especially the priestess, that they were definitely gonna die or whatever. It's like, how could you abandon them? Like, what do you mean abandon them? They're adventurers going on an adventure. It may work out for them or it may not. What, do you want him to just go and rescue them when he doesn't even know if they're in danger or not? Like, That's kind of ridiculous to say, Priestess, but I mean, I know that's kind of the person she is, but still, you're kind of in the wrong there. But luckily it didn't matter that much because, yeah, they got back, they survived, because not everyone dies to goblins. Not everyone underestimates themselves and gets themselves killed, just a lot of them do. So sometimes it does work out. But yeah, pretty good episode. And yeah, I'm definitely enjoying this show a lot. It definitely could end up in my top 5 of the season. So yeah, time to look forward to the next episode. Thank you for watching, and a special thanks to Cnouki for supporting the channel. If you enjoyed this video, I hope you consider clicking the like button and leaving a comment, because that's a great and easy way to let me know that people want more. If you want to do something big to help the channel, you can support me on Patreon and get nice benefits like early access to certain videos. See you next time.